everyone, I'm Abbey Sharp. Welcome to Abby's Kitchen. You guys loved my ultimate list of protein hacks so much. So today we're gonna be zoning in on my other nutrition bestie, fiber. Okay, before we go too far, let's chat about today's sponsor, Element. So I first learned about Element from my sports RD colleagues who swear by the stuff, specifically because it is a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams potassium, and 60 milligrams magnesium with no colors, sugars, or fillers. And electrolytes have so many important roles in the body, from regulating nerve impulses, hormones, nutrient absorption, and fluid balance. So Element has really been a key player in my supplement arsenal for many years now. It has helped me through breastfeeding, summer tennis sessions, travel days, hangovers, all the things. And it's actually been so key right now because one of my medications is very dehydrating. So even my doctor recommended upping my electrolytes when I'm feeling a little drained. The mango chili is probably my all year round fave, but they have 8 amazing flavors to switch it up. And right now, Element is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serving packets free with any Element order. And this is really a great way to try all 8 flavors or share Element with a salty friend. And Element offers no questions asked refunds on all orders if you don't love it. So get yours at drinkelement.com/AbbeySharp. This deal is only available through my link, so you've got to go to drinklmnt.com/AbbeySharp. Oh, fiber, the Goldilocks of the gut. Too little and you feel constipated and bloated. Too much, and again, you might get constipated and bloated. But that is why it is so important to find our sweet spot and of course combine it with lots of water and movement to ensure that we get the best poop bang for our fiber buck. Now, the general recommendation for fiber is to aim for at least 25 grams for women and 38 grams for men per day. And these are minimum, folks. A lot of us need a lot more than that to feel our best. Unfortunately, studies actually show that up to 95% of Americans are not even consuming these minimum amounts. In fact, most of us are consuming less than half. So yeah, unlike with fat and even protein, where technically everyone is meeting base needs, we have a lot of room for improvement on this one. So today we're going to be chatting all things fiber, including helpful hacks for how you can be sneaking more fiber into your diet without even realizing. Okay, I think part of the reason why fiber has never dethroned protein as the cool nutrient is because that we associate it strictly with poop. And I guess that most non-dietitian folks just don't like to think about poop that much. Strange. Anyway, fiber is so much more than just a bathroom buddy. So here's a quick overview on why I think focusing on fiber is going to completely change your health game. Number 1, its role in the gut microbiome. Fiber is literally the food that keeps our healthy gut bacteria alive and thriving, which yes, is important for digestion, but also everything else too. We now have ample evidence that a healthy gut microbiome is implicated in our immune system, mental health, cognition, body weight and metabolism, blood sugar management, heart health, hormone health, skin health, literally you name a body system, and our gut bacteria are like the little puppeteers behind the scene. If weight loss is your goal, a happy, healthy gut microbiome is particularly important because those critters can gobble up more of the calories that we consume. It's actually super fascinating, and I go into way more detail into why the value of a calorie can change depending on the health of your microbiome in my video right here. But keeping our probiotics well fed with their favorite food, fiber, aka prebiotics, is essential for getting all of our body systems in shape. Reason number 2 fiber is amazing is satiety. Fiber-rich foods move more slowly through the digestive tract because they are just harder for the body to break down than simple carbs. And while doing that, they stretch the vagus nerve, telling your brain that you are full, while reducing our hunger hormones like ghrelin and increasing our satiety hormones like leptin, GLP-1, peptide YY, and cholecystokinin. And while technically all foods can do this to some extent, fiber does all that without actually contributing calories. And this is why adding in higher volume fiber-rich foods that are kind of low in calorie density, like fruits and veggies, is really one of the best evidence-based strategies for sustainable weight loss. Which brings me to another important perk: blood sugar management. Not only does the moving mixture of like fibrous slop keep us fuller longer, but it also creates a more gradual release of glucose into the bloodstream. Fiber also kind of coats the intestinal lining, creating a pseudo shield, which interferes with how quickly sugars can be absorbed. And this is why when we look at the glycemic impact of a meal with or without fiber, we will always see a slower, more gradual peak in the higher fiber meal. And then there's the perks for chronic disease. In addition to its role for type 2 diabetes and weight management, keeping our gut bacteria healthy and happy also plays a role in systemic inflammation, which then reduces our risk of a wide range of chronic diseases and all-cause mortality. Soluble fiber, like beta-glucans found in oats, can help to reduce bad cholesterol levels by slowing transit time. Whereas insoluble fiber, like those in nuts and seeds, can reduce the risk of colon cancer by decreasing the transit time of harmful substances. You kind of need both soluble and insoluble varieties for everything to kind of work in harmony. And thankfully, most plants do offer some kind of cocktail of both. And finally, we have to consider how choosing more high fiber foods affects our overall diet quality. Foods are more than just the sum of their parts. And because fiber is exclusively found in plant foods, it comes bound in a cocktail of powerful antioxidants and nutrients that we know are really good for health. We call this the whole food matrix. And of all foods, I would say fiber-rich foods generally offer the greatest nutrient bang for our buck. So when you eat broccoli, for example, yes, you are getting fiber, but you're also getting unique anti-cancer phytochemicals like glucosinolates and cardioprotective flavonoids, just to name a few things. And this is one of the many reasons why, despite what the carnivores will tell you, the research is undeniably clear that eating more of a plant-rich diet is protective of our health. Now, when we're talking about meeting our fiber goals, I generally suggest aiming for around 6 to 12 grams per meal and at least 3 to 6 grams at snacks. Obviously, sometimes snacks are going to be higher in fiber than meals and vice versa, so this is like a rough guideline, absolutely not a rule. As for how to meet those goalposts, all you really need to think about is plants. Veggies, fruits, nuts, whole grains, seeds, beans, and legumes. Fiber is only found in plants. So again, that doesn't bode well for our carnivore charlatans, unfortunately.
Haven't pooped in 2 weeks. Should I be concerned?
Now, variety is also really important because no different than us humans, different species of good bacteria in our gut have different dietary preferences. So we want to get in as many different fiber sources as we can. Now, aside from the obvious advice like, oh, eat more salad, make a bean chili, snack on carrots, snack on an apple, whatever, I want to share some specific tips and tricks to help you double your fiber intake without ever thinking about it. Let's go. Number 1, use lentils in your bolognese sauce to add at least 8 grams of fiber. 2, eat your fruits and veggies with the skin on to double the fiber in that fruit. So eating pear skin adds 3.2 grams of fiber, potato skin adds 2 grams, and apple skin adds another 2.5. Make homemade chia preserves for your toast made with mashed raspberries, chia seeds, and a hint of honey to add 3.5 grams for a few spoonfuls. Swap half of your morning granola for bran cereal to add another 8.5 grams of fiber per quarter cup. Add a cup of frozen peas to store-bought or canned soup to add 9 grams of fiber. In baked good recipes that call for eggs, use a flax egg by combining 1 tablespoon of flax with 2.5 tablespoons of water instead of that extra egg to add an extra 3 grams of fiber. Use mashed avocado in egg, chicken, or tuna salads to add 6 grams of fiber per half fruit. Try adding kiwis to your smoothies, where 2 kiwis will get you around 4.2 grams of fiber. And if you add in a tablespoon of chia seeds as well, you'll get an extra 5 grams. Dip a cup of blueberries in dark chocolate and freeze them for a sweet, nutritious treat with nearly 4 grams of fiber. Add 2 tablespoons of flax to your regular muffin recipe for an extra 4 grams of fiber. Or add a 1/4 cup wheat germ to your morning oatmeal for an extra 4 grams. When making burgers, substitute 2/3 of the ground meat with mashed black beans to get an extra 6 grams per burger. Try making your chicken strips or tofu strips by using coconut flour and coconut for dredging and breading to add 10 grams of fiber per serving. And when making creamy soup, puree in a can of white beans to add an extra 7 grams of fiber per serving. These examples are just a few simple but powerful ways to sneak more fiber into your everyday without even realizing it. Because it's those tiny little swaps and additions that really do add up to meet your daily needs. If you guys try these hacks at home, make sure you tag me at Abby's Kitchen and let me know in the comments section what fiber hacks you are swearing by, because I think we can all learn from each other. I also have a ton more hacks I could go through if you wanted a follow-up video. Plus, let me know if there are any other nutrition hack type videos you'd love to see on the channel. Give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to check out my new podcast, Bite Back, for more amazing nutrition conversations. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Abby's Kitchen. Bye!